Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Disney Done Differently. Well, today we play ball, kinda. See, my friend Bill Garrity from the Airbnb Disney podcast loves Casey's. Walking right down the middle of Main Street, located on the left-hand side, iconic restaurant selling carnival food. Let's face it, hot dogs, with Disney, how they've grown with their food culture and everything, some people, they still like hot dogs, which is fine. And corn dog nuggets they have, and corn dogs. And Bill reached out on one of my recent episodes and said, you have to do a corn dog. So, we're going to do them a little differently, of course, and don't worry about the real baseball team. We're still in first place. But anyway, so we're going to do hot dogs, right? Simple hot dogs on a stick. And why don't we do it a little special though? So these are smoked sausage with cheese inside. So we could do that in our version of a corn dog. And maybe if everybody's happy, I will add something else that's special towards the end. Now, listen, in the back here you see I have a pot, right? And there's a couple of things I wanted to let you know before we get into this video. I have a tabletop portable fryer. And I was setting it up. And we were ready to go. And that's how I was going to, put all the ingredients together, get it all together, and drop it right into the fryer. But then I realized, maybe you don't have one. So I got out the pot. There's only one problem with the pot. If you're going to do this at home, folks, and you have a skewer, make sure it's a durable skewer. Make sure the skewer can fit in the pot. These do now. Now. So, Bill, sit back, relax. This one's for you. Hi, Mrs. Garrity. How are you? But if this is your first time watching, it's going to be a lot of fun. Follow along, make these, have fun with food. Let's go. Alright, so to start, we're going to start with 1 cup of cornmeal. Add that right to the bowl. 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Put that guy in there. We're going to add 1 3/4 teaspoons of baking powder, followed by 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Generous pinch of salt. For mine, I like to add 1 tablespoon of sugar. Makes it a little sweet, breaks up the actual with the batter. This, totally optional, but we're doing things differently. Just enough sprinkle of chipotle chili powder, about half a teaspoon. And for that, we mix. Okay. Put that to the side. In your next bowl, you're going to start with 2 eggs. Okay. Break those up, give them a quick whisk. And to that, we're going to add 1 cup of buttermilk. Listen, buttermilk is going to add thickness, and the culture in it is going to give you the actual consistency that we want through this batter. Give this a fairly good mix. Bring back your dry ingredients. And just simply add this to your dry ingredients. Make sure you get everything in there. So at this point, you want more than a pancake batter. You want this to be thick so that it's going to stick to the actual hot dog. This is perfect. See how it's coming together? Nice. stick. And that's it, folks. That's your batter. You know, simple carnival food. No, I'm going to stop at that. So I hope everybody knows the story of Casey at the Plate. It's iconic, as well as Casey's. You know what else is iconic? That whenever you get a corn dog at a carnival, the hot dog, to me, is flavorless. We're going to change that. So how are we going to change that? Well, heat actually changes flavor profiles of everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the hot dogs and the smoked sausage, and we're going to just put it in a pan, sear them off. Some procedure, and you guys all know how to do it. But what that's going to do is actually release some of the flavor coming out of the hot dog, out of the sausage. Break that up. Then I'll show you the trick. Throw it on the stick, and then how do we get the batter to stick perfectly? Alright, so we have our hot dogs, they're seared off, right? And sausage. So I'm going to make just marks on here so I know which ones are the sausage and which ones are the hot dogs. And we'll get back to that later. What you see here, cornstarch. So this is the secret that a lot of people don't tell you. But the way to get the perfect batter to stick is to just coat this in cornstarch. And we're just going to coat it just like this. Give it a nice coating. Just as if you were going to be battering it in this. Okay, so there's the hot dog. This is the sausage. And then the other trick is, I'm going to show you next, is we're going to take our batter, we're going to put it into a cup or a glass. I'm using a blender cup, just so that you guys can see through it nice and easy. And but you guys can use any glass that you want when you're doing this. But this is a secret that a lot of people don't tell you, and this is why when you go to festivals or carnivals or Casey's, why the batter is perfect all around the hot dog and never flaking off. Now the difference that we have with these compared to what you would get in all those other locations, that little bit of sear, I'm telling you folks, that little touch that we just brought out all the flavors of everything that's in the hot dog or the sausage out through the casing, it's actually going to make such a difference. I mean, look at that blistering. You can't beat that. And let's go. Alright, so we have our batter. Like I said, a glass. I'm using a funnel just so it works faster. And we're just going to pour it straight in. You want to get as much as you can to the top of this. You don't have to use the funnel, but for me, I'm just trying to keep it nice and neat. And that's it. Let's head over to the stove. Alright, so here we have our batter inside the cup. Our cornstarch on the hot dog. You're just going to go in. Pull it out. Let it drip. Spin it down. Spin it. And we're going to go right into this oil. I'm only going to do 2 at a time. This one's the sausage. Same thing. In. Pull it out. Excess. Let it drip. And right into the oil. And you want to get that moving as fast as possible because these are going to cook really fast. Oil's at 360, I have it about 360 right now. The reason why I went a little higher is I want to cook it quick. And remember, as I always say, once you add something to the oil, what's going to happen? It's going to lower the temperature. And remember, we got about halfway, I'd say, yeah, about half cooked onto the hot dog. So you're not really trying to get for too much. And once you have your color that you're looking for, look at that, folks. Beautiful golden brown hot dog on a stick. They cook quick. Remember, you got that baking soda in there. I'm gonna let that one go just for another 30 seconds. We'll move on to the next ones. Make sure you have a pan set up so that it's dry. Right, in, spin, drip. And into the oil. Doesn't get any easier than that. Spin. Move that right away. And here they are. Look at that, folks. Perfect, beautiful color. You hear that? That's because it's crunchy. Let's see. Put this right here. And we'll give this, pull this off just a bit. And you can see, and that batter is fully cooked all the way around. This is the hot dog. Let's see, so I got the mark on the bottom there. For this one, give this a cut. Alright, you can't see the cheese too much, but I know the cheese is in there. But the batter, that's what I'm happy with. The way it's just cooked perfectly through. Well, there's one thing left to do. Let's go. Alright, folks, so listen, Casey's corn dogs. Let's taste. I'm gonna go with the sausage first because I can. But you know what? I'm not even gonna dip it into the ketchup or the mustard. I'm gonna go right in. Well, the sugar that we added to the batter, it's a ton of flavor. It gives you that beautiful golden brown coloring. Smoked sausage, way to go. A little touch of the cheese. Get that smokiness. And again, remember, we seared off the sausage. We seared off the hot dog. I'm going to taste the little piece of hot dog. And I'm going to dip it. I'm going to go right into some mustard. Carnival food. Delicious. Listen, this was a ton of fun. And I know you're sitting there and saying, you made corn dogs, right? Hot dogs on a stick. Beautiful. But when I go to Casey's, I eat chicken, I eat the corn dog nuggets. Well, folks, guess what? So all you do is cut up the hot dogs into little pieces, drop it right back into the batter, the same batter that you just did that was on the stick. You got little corn dog nuggets. Same stuff. Look at that. I got a sausage one. You get the surprise because you don't know. Again, same batter, same concept. Have fun with food. Bill, I hope you enjoyed it. You've been asking for Casey's for a long time. Now you haven't, my friend. Folks, if you don't know, head over to Facebook. Wednesday nights, 8:30. Facebook Live, Airbnb Disney Podcast. Sometimes I'm in the comments. I'm always there. But jump in. These two, Bill and Barry, dear friends of mine now, and nothing but laughs. So jump over, give them a 5-star review. Jump on Spotify. Spotify is allowing you to do reviews now. Listen to a podcast on there. Sometimes they have most attractive guests I've ever seen. I've been on. But Bill, Barry, thank you so much for what you guys do. And if you liked what you saw today, please like, subscribe, and share. Tell your friends, tell your friends. Till next time. Bye, Mrs. Garrity.